Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
Waalaikumsalam
wabarakatuh.
warahmatullahi
Warahmatullahi
wabarakatuh.
wabarakatuh.
Honorable Mr. Rizky Syahrizal, SHI MSI, and all of my beloved audience. First of all, let's to Allah. Because of His blessing, we can meet together in His. Salawat and salam. Never forget delivered for our Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Next, introduce myself. My name is Farhur Razi, from Group 2 as moderator, and member namely Piers Refni Sepheli, Fauzan Azima, Fikri Dermawan Aulia, Izatul Isilmi, Lastri, Farhur Razi, Rizka Alazani. We will start from the first explanation, namely definition of civil law, to Fikri Dermawan. Please welcome.
Okay, thank you for moderator. I will read the material of definition of civil law. The word civil comes from the word predator or definis, which means quarrel or dispute, so that in literally it can be said that civil is the law of quarrels or the law of disputes. Materi 2, definition according to experts. 1. Mr. L.G. Van Apeldoorn. Civil law is legal regulation that regulate a person's interests, and whose implementation is up to the wishes of the interested person. And 2. Professor Mr. E.M. Mijers. Civil law is a law that regulates the right given to individuals, which is left entirely to them to determine whether they will use this right completely and only paying attention to their own interests. And 3. Sudikno Mertokusumo. Civil law is a law between individuals, which regulates the rights and obligation of one individual towards another in family relationship and in social interaction. And 4. Sri Sodewi Mas Joanna Sofwan. Civil law is a law that regulates the interests of citizens of one country and citizens of another country. I'll return that to the moderator. Thank you.
Thank you for the explanation for Brother Fikri. Next, explanation about definition according to experts to Lastri. Please welcome.
Okay, thank you to the moderator who give me the time to explain this material definition according to expert. From the previous definition, it can be seen that civil law means regulating the interests protection of one person and another. In fact, in the field of legal science, we recording legal subject, not only people, humans, but also legal entities. Conclusion, civil law is the law that regulate the relationship between or legal entity and the community by focusing on legal interests, among others, within the individual or legal entity. Okay, explain about next. The written civil law that applies in Indonesia is a product of Dutch civil law which is inferred in the Principles of Concordance. Meanwhile, the law that applies in the colonial country, the Netherlands, is the same as the province that apply in the colonial country. In macro substantial terms, the change that occurred in Indonesian civil law. First, internally, Indonesian civil law was the provision of the Dutch East Indies government that were evoked in Indonesia. That I can say a return it to the moderator. Thank you.
Thank you for the explanation. Next, explanation about a brief history of civil law by Silmi. Please welcome.
Okay, thank you, moderator. The next material is a brief history of civil law. From a historical perspective, the civil law that applies in Indonesia is divided into two periods, namely the period before Indonesia independence and the period after Indonesia independence. Number 1, civil law during the Dutch colonial period. Initially, Dutch civil law was drafted by a committee from in 1814, chaired by Mr. J. Kempers. In 108,016, Kempers submitted a plan for the legal code to the Dutch government based on Old Dutch law and was named Onward Kempers. Number 2, civil law since independence. The civil law that applies in Indonesia is based on Article L of the 1945 Constitution, which basically stipulates that all regulations are declared to still be valid before new regulations are made according to the Constitution, including Dutch civil law that applies in Indonesia. This is to prevent a legal vacuum in the flag of civil law. Next. According to Sudikno Mertokusumo, the applicability of Dutch civil law in Indonesia is based on several considerations, including number 1, experts have never questioned in depth why BY is still valid in Indonesia. The Indonesian legal system should not be seen as a continuation of the Dutch legal system, but as a national legal system. Number 2, as long as the law BW does not conflict with Pancasila and the 1945 Constitution, statutory regulation and necessary. Number 3, if the law is contradictory, it will no longer apply. Apart from that, overall Indonesian civil law has experienced several processes of change in the course of its history, where these changes have been adopted to the condition of the Indonesian nation itself. That's all from me. I return it to the moderator. Thank you.
Thank you for the explanation for Izatul Silmi, a brief history of civil law. Next, explanation about legal situation in Indonesia to Fauzan. Please welcome.
Okay, thank you for the time. On this occasion, I will discuss about legal situation in Indonesia. First, the state of civil law in Indonesia before independence. The civil law applied in Indonesia before independence was the Dutch East Indies BW, whose structure and content were similar to Dutch BW. To modify the civil code in Indonesia, I Commit was formed, which was known to Mr. C.J. Scotland van Oud-Haarlem. Codification of the civil code, which was implemented in 1848. Codification at that time brought to harmony between the law and condition in Indonesia with law and condition in the Netherlands. So the situation of Indonesia before independence was limited to the law implemented by Dutch colonialism. Second, the state of civil law in Indonesia after independence. After Indonesia independence, the flow of globalization increased very quickly. Instead, as a result of possibility of reciprocal influence arising from the current era of globalization and information, one of the ways is to prepare for the existence of national civil law. So the situation of civil law in Indonesia after independence began to develop with the recognition of local customary law as having some position in resolving disputes. Okay, that's all from me. I return to the moderator.
Thank you so much for Fauzan Azima for the explanation about legal situation in Indonesia. Next, explanation about legal situation in Indonesia to Refni. Please welcome.
Thank you for the opportunity. Okay, I will continue the discussion about civil law. Legal situation in Indonesia. The current state of civil law in Indonesia. The current state of civil law in Indonesia is still plural, varied and colorful. Whereas today, civil law is not only limited to not only borderline with book, but also many other laws and regulations that have emerged over time. Currently, civil law in Indonesia has developed rapidly and cover various civil fields in line with developments over time. That's it all for me. I'll go back to the moderator.
Thank you, Refni. Next, explanation about systematics of civil law in Indonesia. To Rizka, please welcome.
Thanks for the opportunity. Okay, I will explain the systematic of civil law in Indonesia. Number one, personal law. Personal law, which includes, among other things, one, regulation regarding human as legal subjects, legal authority, domicile, and civil registration. Two, regulation regarding the ability to have right and act independently to implement this right. And three, things that influence this skill. Number two, family law. Family law, which includes, among other things, one, marriage and the relationship and property law between husband or wife. Two, the relationship between parent and their children. And three, guardianship, namely the relationship between the guardian and the child. And four, pardon or Collateral, namely the relationship between people who are placed under pardon because they are crazy or of uncommon or because they are extravagant. Number 3, property law. Property law, which regulate legal relationships that can be fully with money. This law includes 1. Absolute right, namely right that apply to every person, including a. Material right, namely absolute right that give power over an object that can be seen, and B. Absolute right, namely absolute right that do not give power over object as that can be seen or immaterial. For the example, the right of an author to the essay, the right of a trader to use a brand, and so on. And for the last, inheritance law. Inheritance law is the law that regulates a person, objects, and asset. Is this. In other words, inheritance law regulates the consequence of family relationship on a person's inheritance. According to Subekti, due to its fault-hearted nature, inheritance law is usually placed separately. That is all from me. I go back to moderator.
Thank you so much for the explanation about systematics of civil law in Indonesia. Next, before we close this presentation today, I will say thank you for all your participation. Hopefully, this presentation today will be benefit for us. Ya, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.